Hello, mates everywhere. So, today I thought it's been a long time since I posted a video. So, today I thought why not post a video with a beginner topic. The topic is about whatever things happened since the Independence Day, that is 1947, till date, which is 2020. So, we are not going to catch each and every date and year, but catch some years, particular years, which some important stuff happened in those years and highlight those in a short video so that everyone and you all can gain some knowledge. So let's start. Partition of India and Pakistan, which happened under Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, who was our former prime minister, and Mahatma Gandhi, who was also known as the father of the nation. So a bit inside story, mates. So both of them didn't wanted the partition to happen, but they believed that both Hindu and Muslims should stay under one nation, as they believe they are all united. But due to the high demands of Jinardun, who was a former political and Muslim leader, and due to the increase of bloodshed between peoples of both Hindu and Muslim community, they felt it would be rather better that both of them should be partitioned and Pakistan should be separated from India. So that's why Partisans Pakistan celebrates its independence on 14 August 1947, while India celebrates its independence on 15 August 1947. Soon the year 1947 passed by and 1948 came, but it was a great loss for the country as the father of the nation, Mahatma Gandhi, was assassinated by Nathuram Godse. A big story of Mahatma Gandhi was that he was a lawyer by profession. From South Africa. He did his studies. He came down to India. He saw the poverty and the brutalism done to the Indian people by the foreigners. So he stepped up with the freedom fighters for the independence of India, and he launched many movements like the non-violence movement, Dandi March, and stuff like that, which contributed in a very great extent for the independence of India. On the other hand, Nathuram Godse was a political leader, and he believed that the path led by Gandhi would lead to the destruction of India, as he felt it was a bias. Whatever the decision Mahatma Gandhi would take, it would be biased towards Muslim rather than it should be only towards Hindu. So on 30 January 1948, while Mahatma Gandhi stepped down from his ashram, so he bowed down to his legs, he said sorry and assassinated Mahatma Gandhi. And then the year 1950 came by, which is the most proud moment for all the Indians, as it was this year which framed the Constitution of India. The journey started literally on 1949 until 1950. It took 284 signatures, on top of which Dr. Bhimrao Ambedkar was the founding fathers of the Indian Constitution, and it took place on 26 January. So that's why we celebrate Republic Day on that day. And then the year 1961 came. It took Goa almost 14 years for the independence of India to get liberated from the Portuguese rule. 1964 came by, and it was also another great loss for the country, as our former Prime Minister Jawaharlal Nehru, who was also known as the first Prime Minister of India, died after suffering for 5 months of illness. He was born on 14 November 1889 and was the Prime Minister of India since 1947 to 27 May 1964. He was later succeeded by Lal Bahadur Shastri, who was born on 2nd October 1904 and was the Prime Minister of India since June 11 to Jan 10, 1966. With the coming of 1965, a huge war broke down between India and Pakistan, which is also known as the Indo-Pakistan War 1965. This was mainly caused by the Pakistan military, who tried to infiltrate Kashmir. India retaliated by giving a full-scale war. The war lasted 17 days, which was between the April 1965 to September 1965. The war ended ultimately by both the government giving a stalemate, which typically means both the countries won. India reportedly said that they lost 35 to 36 IF aircrafts along with 3 civilian aircrafts shot by the Pakistan military. 1969. For the Indian scheduled commercial banks with deposits of rupees 50 crores nationalized by Indira Gandhi to serve the needs and development of the country. Among those banks, there were Central Bank of India, UCO Bank, Bank of Maharashtra, Syndicate Bank and National Bank and such. And on 1972, a similar agreement was signed between the two nations, that is India and Pakistan, because both felt the territory was under their country itself. So this riot was going on since 1971, and it also led for the independence of Bangladesh, which was also known as the East Pakistan. 1975, a proud move for all the Indians when India launches successfully its first experimental satellite, Aryabhatta, under the Soviet Union's URL. It was on 19 April 1975, built by ISRO, which is also known as the Indian Space Research Organization. 1984, our former Prime Minister Indira Gandhi orders Operation Blue Star, which occurred between 1st June to 8th June 1984, to establish control over the Harmandir Sahib, also known as the Golden Temple, which was then occupied by militant Sikh leader Sant Jarnail Singh Bhandarwale, who captured many different religion peoples as his hostile. 31st October 1984, our former Prime Minister Indira Gandhi was assassinated by her 2 Sikh guards. So you all can search the whole story and get in brief in any YouTube or internet, but I'll just give a short brief in it. Actually, she was scheduled to give a news interview to a news channel about what goals she wants to achieve in the future and stuff like that. And while she finished that and she came down, the 2 guards, actually these 2 guards were the oldest, I would say, means the official wanted to change them, but Indira Gandhi stood by them and said that no, they are the older of mine and they should stay, because she trusted them. And till now the reasons are unclear that why she kept them and why did they did this, but they shot her multiple times to make sure that she was dead. 1984, on the same year, December, Bhopal disaster happened, which was a deadly chemical leak in Bhopal, which is in MP. 1992, Babri Masjid, also known as the mosque case. It was a very major event which showed how religion can destroy kindness and humanity. 1995, Internet comes first time to India. 1999, Indian Airlines flight 814, commonly known as IC-814, was hijacked. The intended route for the flight was from New Delhi to Kathmandu, but the terrorists took the plane to different parts from Dubai and finally landed on Kandahar, that is on Afghanistan. They released 27 passengers, out of which 5 passengers were brutally stabbed. This was mainly done for the release of Islamist figure Maulana Masood, Mustaq Ahmed and Sheikh Ahmed Umar Said. 2001, massive earthquake rated to 7.9 Richter scale, epicenter in Bhuj near Ahmedabad. 2007, Pratibha Patel of Congress becomes first Indian woman president of India. 2008 Mumbai attack, which was a series of terrorist attacks that took place in November 2008, when 10 members of Lashkar-e-Taiba, believed to be organized based in Pakistan, carried out 12 coordinated shooting and bombing attacks that lasted 4 days. 2008, India successfully launches its first mission to the moon, the unmanned lunar probe Chandrayaan-1. 2014, India conquered Mars. September took 10 months and 74 million, which was lower than the movie Gravity. It has also been featured in the movie Mission Mars. On January 26, 2015, US President Barack Obama officiating as the chief guest at the Republic Day Parade. March 28, 2015, Sania Nehwal, the first woman settler to attain wall number 1 rank. Pakistan military confronted following URI attack on 19 September. 28 December 2017, India hosted the reputed FIFA Under-17 tournament. 3rd May, Cyclone Fani arrives on the coast of Orissa, destroying many people's livelihood. Reportedly, there were 34 people who were killed and among hundreds who lost their houses. Citizen Amendment Bill, which started on 4th December 2019 and ended as Citizen Amendment Act on 14 March 2020. This created a range of protests all among the Northeast. We started from Assam, even to New Delhi, Meghalaya, Tripura and such. The main reason for the protests were different for each and every protesters, but the main chaos which was coming in front was all the people from Northeast and different parts were hesitating to bring the peoples from outside countries who had the NRC because they felt the unemployment rate would increase more than what it is and the supplies would be minimized. COVID-19 is an acronym for Coronavirus 2019. The first patient to be tested was from Wuhan city on September 2019. The first patient to be tested on India was on 30 January 2020. At present, India has the highest number of corona patients in Asia and 3rd highest in world after USA and Brazil. As present, the number of corona patients in India is 33,10,234. Active cases 7,25,991. Recovered cases 25,23,771. And death 60,472. At last but not the least, thank you mates for watching the whole video, and I hope you all gathered some knowledge about the events happening since 1947 to present date, and I hope you love this video and share your love. Until next time.